It's week 5. Welcome back. We're so happy to have you. We are guestless today. It's just the two of us.
Back to the original days.
Throwing it back for our OG fans.
I hope you guys liked the Genevieve and Mark episode. It seems like you guys did. And yeah, we apologize for the use of AI that one person commented on, but I'm sure like a few people like roll their eyes at. And we're just really sorry. I should have written the story. I should have written the blood versus water story.
You being apologetic for, like, truly the two biggest complaints about the Genevieve and Mark episode were the presence of AI and the presence of a cis straight man. Which, like, I guess, like, it'll happen once in a while, but it's not a common occurrence, I think, for either of us.
No, and that's why when there is a cis straight man, they are somebody incredibly vetted by us as someone we adore. And I actually got quite a few messages from people about how delightful and lovely Mark is.
He is delightful and lovely.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, he rocks.
He's the best.
Yeah, he
like,
rocks.
like she wins at everything, guys. Like, she's good at everything, including finding a husband. It's just true. So yeah, welcome back to an episode. Back to the basics. No idols or advantages, just back to the basics.
We are in the hands of the fans.
Yeah, we are. We're like, no AI.
Oh, wait, actually, we are kind of in the hands of the fans today because we're going to go through some questions from our listeners, watchers, subscribers today.
That's right. Like, Stephanie, the genius that she is, decided instead of just to ask you guys to DM, to actually put the like question box and like the increase.
Wait, when you were thinking about doing it, you weren't going to do that?
I don't think so. Like, I haven't done that. I've been like, guys, DM and ask questions, which is like, yes, we are getting DMs, but like, it's so much more efficient for you guys to type into the box. So thank you if you typed into the box.
You might hear your question, comment, concern answered here. I'm excited about it.
Me too. We have a lot of really fun questions and topics, some related to Survivor, some not. But before, I did want to do like our Bridging the Age Gap segment, because I honestly just need to really get out this like thing that is like super emotional for me right now. And I have no delusions of grandeur that you don't know what this is or you've never heard of it. Like, it's very much like, that's part of the reason why I love
like
it.
That I know what it is.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
I know that you know what this
isn't
is.
You, like, we're
I know
talking
that
to the audience.
Right. Like,
okay.
You and the, like, I know that everybody knows what this is, and that's part of the reason why I'm so overcome with emotion about what's happening with it, which is the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana. And like, I have a lot of feelings about like being like, obviously there's Disney adults and there's people who like make loving like, you know, High School Musical or Disney or like I don't know, like the princess movies and those soundtracks, the whole thing. I'm not trying to say that's what this is, but I specifically feel such a special way about Hannah Montana because I do believe that it had everything to do with my influence on my taste in music growing up, like my taste in like loving pop and pop girls. And there's the powerful movement that Hannah Montana had to have, like, to introduce us to Miley Cyrus, who has gone through so many evolutions, all of which I've been on board for. Not everyone has. But for her to be like stepping back in and embracing Hannah Montana is so important. And I think the music is genuinely so good. And so I just want to have a conversation about it. And I don't know.
Great.
Tell me what you know or think you know about the television show and the structure of it and like what it taught or what it sought to do and what it accomplished.
So, can I answer a question with a question, which is, how much do you know about Lizzie McGuire?
A lot. I watched Lizzie McGuire.
Okay. So, you know, like, to me, Hannah Montana falls in the same category, like not only just being a Disney girly, but it's this, there is like an archetype of, I am one person by day and one person by night, right? That's like, isn't that sort of the gist of the Lizzie McGuire movie? It's a little different. She like realizes that there's an Italian pop star that she like looks just like if you put a brown wig on her, and then she like pretends to be Paola. But I think that's it, by the way. Please don't please do come for me in the comments if I'm wrong. But there is this like concept, I guess, or this like idea of I'm a girl who is one way during the day and one way at night, and I have to hide my true identity. I feel like we might get into like some deep stuff here. I have to hide my true identity. And I believe that that's like Hannah Montana, right? Like she's
Get the best of, famously, you get the best of both
we've
worlds.
got the best of both worlds. Exactly.
Yes. So she is literally an international mega pop star, Hannah Montana sensation. But at school, she's just a normal girl, an ordinary girl.
What's her name?
Miley Stewart.
Miley
on the show.
Stewart. Okay.
So that's like the other thing
and
too.
Isn't her dad literally her dad?
Her dad plays her dad. Her mom in the show is deceased. So like there's a whole part of the series where it's like she's grieving her dead mom, or she like her mom comes back to her to dream, who is played by Brooke Shields.
Holy shit.
And she sort of has like
which also like, by the way, Brooke Shields, famously a child actress.
Right. Yeah. Right. So, and I feel like that's like you just like shot me back in time to like my mom talking about this like while it was on and trying to be like, you guys don't get it, they're doing to Miley what they did to Brooke Shields.
Okay, can we sidebar for, I do feel like sometimes like when we were hanging out with your mom, which by the way, shout out Steph, I'm obsessed with her, and also Teeny's mom and I have the same name, but she and I like will literally look at each other and be like, we remember that. And it's you and your sister being like, we do not remember that.
I know, but then my mom was then again, like, because she was raising us at this time, like, she's so tapped in. Like, I literally asked her today, I'm like, what's your favorite Hannah Montana song?
What was her answer?
Her answer was The Climb, which she didn't care is actually a Miley Cyrus song. But it's like from the Hannah Montana movie. So I accept.
Sorry,
I asked this.
Can we back up a step? How is The Climb not canon Hannah, but is in fact canon Miley?
So that's also something that like I shot this question out to a bunch of my friends today. It was like, what's your favorite Hannah Montana song? But like at the time of Hannah Montana, she was putting out albums as Miley Cyrus and like trying to market herself and brand herself as like an artist outside of the persona of Hannah Montana, but also making albums of songs as Hannah Montana that were like played in the show at concerts in the show. So we were sort of getting like, I believe there was one album that was like half Hannah, half Miley. Like we were getting hit from both sides, and it was really interesting because it was like, I feel like the Hannah Montana songs were very much like female empowerment and like I'm a rock star.
They were Disney.
And Let's Dance and like This Is the Life, Hold On Tight, which is my favorite one, gives me chills every time.
I love This Is the Life, Hold On Tight.
This is the life, hold on tight. This is the dream, it's all I need. You never know what you'll find. Yeah, I'm going to take my time. Yeah, I'm just getting it right. This is the life. I walked around my block listening to that before like Survivor interviews with like tears in my eyes. But she likes to describe a lot of like the later years of Hannah Montana as like actually being like not wanting to do the project anymore. So to see now that she's like evolved through the rebellion afterwards, and then of course the like 2013 VMAs cancellation because she grinded on Robin Thicke and like stuck her tongue out and cut her hair short, and like Bangers, which is one of my favorite albums of all time, to see her like actually stepping back into the wig is so what? No, because like I do want
to see her. Sorry.
No, like
to
I
see her. Sorry, no. We're gonna need a moment for to see her actually stepping back into the wig.
Yeah. She said on SNL, like her first appearance post Hannah Montana, that Hannah Montana was dead. And
damn,
like she was a lot of my generation's like girl. Like she was our Britney Spears. Like she to me is like the biggest celebrity in the world. She is like,
I don't think we feel the same way about Britney as you guys feel about Miley Cyrus. I think they're different use cases, but I hear, and also like Britney was, well, I guess Miley Cyrus was one of many too, right? Like she has a generation of girlies that grew up at the same time as her.
right.
Yeah. Like the same way Britney does.
But it was also like constantly giving us like plots that weren't too childish about life as a teenager.
What?
Like
Also, how old were you when you were watching?
This was probably on from when I was like in maybe second grade to when
you're little.
But it ran from second to like maybe fifth grade or sixth grade. Like it ran for a long time. I have to look up the years, but like and so we're watching it, and like we're also like watching the headlines come out of like, oh, now Miley Cyrus is like dating Nick Jonas, and like that's a huge pop culture thing. For the first time I'm seeing like celebrities that I care about like having meaningful like instances with other celebrities in like the world. But then I'm also watching like the new episode come out, and it's a plot line about like her choosing between the bad boy Jesse or like Jake Ryan, the movie star. And like still to this day, when I ask my friends like, what's your favorite song, it's like He Could Be the One, which is the song written for that like special episode where she's choosing between the guys. So like you're watching her, like you're just developing. I feel like I not learned a lot, but like it was, whereas I feel like after the wave of like Drake and Josh and Hannah Montana, Disney got very much into like I don't know, there being some stupid gimmick like we're all spies, or like we have a talking cat, a talking dog. I don't even know, like I feel like there was always just something stupid, or like we're all like,
I'm a pop star.
I know, like, I know, but what I'm trying to say is like it accomplished both things. It accomplished both things. Like it moved away from being so pop sensation into actually covering like familial topics, and like having a crush on your best friend, or choosing between two guys, or somebody cheating on you. And like it really walked a perfect line of like, I'm gonna give you like pop music realness, and I'm gonna like be silly and goofy while also like getting you really invested in plot lines. And like to this day, I think that actually shaped my taste in television, which is pretty much like a drama which has like sort of gimmicky stuff to it. And I don't know.
Well, I was going to say, so one of the famous things that Jeff Probst says about Survivor, and I don't know if he says this to like in press, but he definitely says it to the cast, which is like the $1 million is the MacGuffin, right? Like it's the, do you know what a MacGuffin is? Do you have like a concept for it? I think it's a Monty Python thing, which also like is like too old for my ass too. Like I don't really know Monty Python, but it's basically like an excuse to be on a quest. Okay. It's like the backdrop story that is the story that's happening when the real drama is actually happening. Right. Yeah, the MacGuffin of Miley Cyrus / Hannah Montana is Hannah Montana. It's like the like, oh, like, is she going to get caught being the celebrity?
Yeah.
But what you're actually, or at least what I'm hearing you say, is what you're actually watching for is like, I want to see which guy she's going to pick.
Yes, I want to see what guy she's going to pick. I want to see like what this pop star who I'm invested in real life is like doing as her like job. Like she has to show up for us still as this character, but I see that she doesn't really want to because she's like smoking salvia out of a bong and like... You know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing that she's getting up to, like, dirty stuff, but I know she's still going to be this person for me, and I'm kind of perversely interested in, like,
that's, like
her being a real teenager, but I get to still have her as my Hannah Montana, you know?
Okay, so there's actually 3, right? Is basically what you're saying. There's, like, the one that's in the press, there's the one that's Hannah Montana, and then there's the one that's Miley Cyrus. Correct. And they're all, and you get, Miley Stewart. You get them all.
Right, that's get them fun. All. And also,
that was not our Britney Spears experience.
Which is what you get one, and it's just like
you get one, right? Like we had one Britney, and she didn't have like a day job at that point where she was like showing up as one version of Britney on a TV show, and then being Britney Spears, like who is having a very public sort of like breakdown, right? Like there wasn't a second version of her where she was like actually like deciding whether or not she like wants to date Justin or Josh,
right. And like film a scene with her dad.
No, who's like, oh God, Jesus, Britney Spears' dad depresses me.
Right? Yeah,
like that. Did you read that book?
I have it, but I didn't read it. I only like read the chapter about Justin Timberlake's dick being small, and she's like, just put it in, and he's like, it's in, and she's like, oh.
How many memoirs have you read where you've actually only read the chapter about the penis? Don't answer the question.
It's more than one.
Okay, but back to the Britney Spears memoir. Okay, let me put everybody on. If you're gonna read it, like the audiobook is actually where it's at.
Does she read that? Is it her?
Well, now you're making me question that it's not her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think it is. I think it might be somebody else. We've got a lot of listener questions, which we should get to.
We should. Also, like you like were such a good listener on that when I like really didn't have a plan or anything. I just really wanted to like let out my emotions about Hannah Montana.
I loved it.
But you did a really good job of like synthesizing what I was saying.
Tuck in. I loved it.
You can't hear it?
Oh my God, we're not going to fight over the audio levels right now. Not in front of everybody.
Okay, so question 1 that we've got here is from Cassie Quesadilla. Thanks so much, Cassie. How do you
know that this person's name isn't Quesadilla?
Because they put Cassie first, so I'm just assuming. But
all right, CQ.
How do you balance working together on the podcast with your relationship? Well, so we only have 4 weeks of experience with this.
5 weeks.
5 weeks. We're on week 5.
We're on week 5.
So know that we are going to be speaking on it like we've been doing it for 7 years, though. You want to start?
Sure. I think it's actually really fun to have a creative project with your partner. I think it slaps. I think like there's a part of me that has the thought of like that when like if and when we like move in together or like do like sort of like the relationship escalator things. What?
I'm making a what would you call this? Finger cross?
Yeah.
Crossing my fingers.
What would you call this? Finger cross?
I'm crossing my fingers.
Cutie. It's like cool that we've already done a thing that has complex moving parts and logistics and requires us to communicate about how we want to do something that we like both do and don't have the same opinions on.
Yeah.
Like we are disagreeing about something and it's not like where to eat dinner and it's not like a sort of like quotidian part of our lives. It's actually this like
quotidian.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like day to day.
Oh, love.
It's a good one. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it's this like it's a creative project. So it feels like we're kind of doing like a group project in class, which means that also like I get to see different parts of his personality as a result of that. I don't know. I feel like it's like I guess the question I don't know if I'm answering Cassie Quesadilla's
You're
question.
doing a great job. I mean, I think that in the beginning, like in the ramp up process, it probably did. We talked about the podcast more than we talked about maybe anything else for at least the first 2 weeks. I feel like we were like constantly discussing like what we need to buy and how we're going to do it and where we're going to do it and who's going to do what. But like that, like even through that, yeah, I got to like see how you think about this creatively. And like so often I was just like, yes, you get it. Like,
yeah,
and even now, like
that's actually
yeah, like
that's actually the best part is it's like it's not that hard.
Not at all. And like even now, like I do a lot of the editing stuff and like
a lot of it. He does all of the editing.
I do like I like edit the whole thing and I like make the trailer, but then like I kind of get wiped like the day before about to post it. And I'm like, can you like write the caption? And I'll just like hand it to her and she'll turn it around and I'll just be like, how did you do that in 40 seconds? And it just, I do think we like have minds that think alike. I think we also like have always acknowledged in each other that we have similar like ways of engaging on social media, like same philosophies around how we use social media. Whereas like we're not posting the same things, but we're very like, we try to be authentically ourselves while also like feeling like we kind of get how to use these platforms in a similar way.
I feel like we have similar like taste in the internet.
Perfectly said.
You know, like
yeah.
I think like I don't think I think we have similar taste in the internet. I don't know how to explain that. And like I don't know. I think a lot about my own relationship to the internet. Like we could probably talk for 3.5 fucking hours, Jenny Nicholson style, about our relationship to the internet on one of these videos. Like we probably will at some point, but like, I guess we have similar tastes. So I think that helps.
And I also, no, you go.
Oh, well, I was going to say, Cassie like wanted to know like how we balance it. We filmed for like an hour and a half on a Thursday evening. I come home from work like an hour early in a heinous mood. And by the time I've gotten here, like Teeny's already got the whole setup done. It's like it's actually not that complicated. And
we
then
also are just like best friends and have so much more to discuss with each other than this. Like now that we've kind of got that rhythm of like, we kind of like, we know we do this on Thursdays, and I know I spend the bulk of like Mondays editing before it goes out on Tuesday. Like we kind
it
of
secretly goes up on Mondays also. He's also
does.
like, it's so fun to figure out the things that you like. I think sometimes you get like a rap of like, oh, like I just like being like type B, but all I see when we do this project is like type A all day. Like so type A, and I love it. I feel like that, and I actually think that like that brings balance to the relationship, because like everybody knows that I'm a bossy bitch, but like it's nice to have somebody, a partner who like steps up and does that too.
No,
and
like we need to talk about the story of you, like me showing you the like trailer, the highlight reel that I had edited for the first Genevieve and Mark episode. And I was like, do you like it? And then it stops and she was like silent, and then like started giving me feedback and was like, but you don't need to change it. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm not telling you need to change it. And
it was a small piece of feedback. It was not like, I didn't think it was urgent, but I did feel like going forward, maybe we would want to do it slightly differently. And that did not land.
Well, I was just like, what I struggled with in that situation was that like, I don't have an issue with the criticism, but I was struggling because you kept trying to reassure me by being like, you don't need to fix it. I'm like, well, all I want to do when you give me criticism is to fix it and make it
honey.
Like perfect.
I know. I know.
And we sort of danced around that until like finally we both just like realized we were kind of aggressively agreeing with each other about like, no, like if you have feedback, I want it, and I'm gonna like, I just let me do it.
And I really want to stand on business when I say like, I truly did not think it needed to actually be fixed. It was more like don't do it for this one, but going forward, maybe we need to do it differently. But you are not going to do that. So I've also learned, like, I don't know, I feel like we learn a lot about each other doing this with each other, like. It requires both of us to make compromises. It requires both of us to realize like, oh, we should have done it this way, or we should have done it that way. And I think it also gives both of us opportunities to shine. And you're a fantastic editor. You're really great at it. And I am so grateful to you for doing it, because editing a podcast I would like peel my eyelashes off if I had to it would make me a crazy person. So thank you for doing it for us both.
My pleasure.
My question was like, ask us a question about anything. Survivor 50, dating, gay, and somebody wrote fuck, marry, kill, Survivor 50, dating and gay.
Okay.
I think there's actually only one correct answer here.
What is it? Are you going to kill Survivor 50?
For sure.
I don't want to do the obvious thing.
What?
But I feel like me in a past life would have said, kill dating, marry Survivor, and fuck gay. But now I'd probably kill gay because we're technically in a straight relationship. No, I'm kidding. No.
You're going to kill gay?
No.
Wow. I'm gonna kill, that is going to get clipped and thrown all over the internet. They're going to start calling you MAGA, honey. They called me MAGA on Chat BCC last night, but they didn't realize I was not Stephanie LaCroix.
Oh, God. Well, listen. We'll talk about our Survivor crushes later, speaking of MAGA.
Oh, my God, yeah.
But
no, I think the correct answer is that you're fucking dating, you're marrying gay, and you're killing Survivor 50.
Aw, but you only want, like, what, a flash in the pan of dating? You only want to, like, chuck in... Like,
yeah, but you're going to marry dating? You can't marry dating. That's, like, the whole thing about dating is you can't marry dating, you know?
Okay. Sure.
I mean, every day with you feels like
marrying dating. Yeah, kind of.
Kind of though.
Marrying
Low-key.
every day with you feels like Survivor 50 dating and gay. Like, actually. No, remember when we started dating and like I would say things and you'd put them in either like teen boy bucket or like gay man bucket.
No. Okay, so the bit when we started dating was that one of your friends said to you, well, maybe her type really is just a guy who's...
No, I said this to him.
This was your gag?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had said to my friend, like, I think she just kind of needs, like, a trans guy who's also a gay man and a teen boy and a lesbian. Because it's true. All those things exist in a myriad of ways in me. And so when we first started dating and I would, like, say things, she'd be like, coin in the lesbian jar. Or, like, coin in the teen boy jar.
I kind of wish it might be a good gag for the podcast long term for us to have, like, 3 jars and we get to stick stuff in them.
But it's literally Survivor 50 dating and gay.
But it's Survivor 50 dating and gay. But it's also gay man, lesbian, teen boy. Actually, those are also those are your gay man, lesbian, teen boy personalities too.
Survivor 50 is which?
Teen boy.
Okay.
Right?
I guess so.
Dating as lesbian? Okay.
Somebody wanted to know. Themes are back. This is Ray James.
I love this question.
This is Ray James, host of the DC Survivor. This is host of DC's Fruity Island.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So we need to go. Bianca has gone.
Ray James is Gabe Brigado.
Yes, of DC's.
Ray James is Gabe Brigado in...
What?
I don't know. You know, like when like they tell you like this celebrity is leading role, you know? Audra McDonald is Gypsy Rose's mom.
Mama Rose, is that her name? That's such a good musical. Such a good musical.
It's so good. I saw it last year.
You did?
Yeah.
Some people.
Yeah.
Some people.
I saw it. See, this is gay man.
Yeah.
You've just met gay man TD. Gay man TD literally just joined the chat. Ray James. Ray James had a question. Themes are back. Survivor is doing millennials versus Gen Z with returning players. Who would you cast and what corny shit is Jeff making them talk about now?
Like, I guess TikTok. I don't even know. Like, attention span. Like, I don't even know. He's trying to make
Mr. Beast is still there.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 100%.
Although we actually do need to at some point talk about how much the two of us love Beast games.
Both of us cried real tears watching the finale of these games.
Like, full on, like, sobbing, like, wow, that just changed somebody's life, tears. But also, like, $5 million is a number that I think is worth crying over.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be so fucking for real. Like, that's actually, like, that really does change
And they showed a
life.
clip of the man who won $5 million telling his wife that they get to retire and spend more time with their children. And, like...
Okay, spoiler.
Well... What, are you going to go back and watch Beast Games? I'm talking to you, whoever's listening right now. Before I said that, tell me right now, were you going to go to Amazon Prime? Were you compelled enough to go to Amazon Prime and watch the entire Beast Games series?
The thing that I really love about you is that you will, so Tina, you really will, like, if called out for something, be like, you're right. So I know when you decide to be like, no, actually, like, you stand on business. You're like, no, fuck that. Okay, fair enough. Anyways, it was a beautiful show. All right. Who are we putting on millennials versus Gen Z?
I have an automatic Gen Z cast in my mind. Lydia from Survivor 42 automatically should be on the Gen Z tribe. One, I think she was robbed. Two, I think she has a hilarious Twitter presence. Like, she is
Lydia Chlamydia.
Chlamydia, like she understands. She was literally an extra in Hunger Games as like a tribute in District 12, who they pan to when they're like casting for Primrose Evergreen.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh
Her
my God.
face is like,
that's going in the fucking carousel.
yes.
That's going in
Lydia
the carousel.
Chlamydia in Hunger Games, like that is so Gen Z.
Also, I cannot wait to find out that it is in fact not Lydia Chlamydia. It's just like some chick that kind of looks like her that she like found the picture of, and she's been like, "It me."
And that all comes to light through our podcast.
Yeah,
no, she like met her boyfriend through a DM while he was watching her on the show, which I also slid in her DMs while she was on the show, but she never answered me.
You slid in Lydia Chlamydia's DMs.
Yeah, and I think I said something insane.
Too. Oh my God, that's also going in the carousel.
And then I met her at my finale, and I was like,
I met her at your finale too.
Yeah.
I was
and
there.
I was like, do you remember when I DM'd you and you never answered, and like blah blah blah. And then she like introduced me to her boyfriend. I was like, how'd you guys meet? And she was like, he DM'd me during the season. And I was like, fuck. No, I know. Like I can't even. It's so funny. It's so funny. So you know what? It's okay. I forgive you, and I'm casting you on Survivor Gen Z. Like I just automatically put on the Gen Z tribe for me. How about you? Who's representing you on the millennial tribe?
Am I casting the millennial tribe?
Yeah.
Fuck. Give me a second, because I feel like I gotta. I think we got to get Pastor Shan back out there. And I'm pretty sure Pastor Shan is a millennial, no?
Like, probably.
Right?
She's posting reels as hell on Instagram, I feel like.
Okay. I feel like... What is it? Are you making fun of reels posters right now? Is that what that was?
And I'm not making... no negative connotation, just... connotation between millennial and
God
real
forbid
posting.
that Ray_James is a reels poster.
No,
he didn't know he was going to catch strays.
I'm talking more about how millennials post reels, but that's also not true, because the only way that like I feel like there's a whole thing
okay. Anyways, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah. So I'm thinking like I'm trying to remember even. Wait, who's on the original Millennials tribe? Can we start there? Like who's gonna come back from that tribe?
Zeke,
Michaela.
Yep. Both of those already returned though, so like
I know.
Figgy.
Oh yeah, fuck. I love Figgy.
Wait,
not Beast Games, but Squid Games. Squid Games Figgy.
My mom loves Jay. Maybe.
Oh, I love Jay too.
Jay should return to Survivor. I think Jay is a great representative for millennials.
Yeah, I think it would be fun to have somebody who played OG millennials versus Gen X, and I'm gonna coming back again.
I think Jay's great. I think he like represents sort of like the Shaka Bro, like CrossFit millennial dude with like long hair and a bun.
Is he doing CrossFit now?
I mean, I don't know. He's doing the challenge, same thing, right? Who I want versus who they'd pick is probably different. So I'm just gonna pause there for myself.
Gabe Ortiz.
He's like
Gen Z. He's kind of, what is he?
He's very much cusp to me. Like energy and aura wise, he like really, to me, has one foot in one, like, cause he has like a lot of older siblings who are like a decade older than him. And his energy can be really mature, but he also has like, he understands completely like Gen Z. Okay.
I feel like we're not doing that question justice, if I'm being honest, but
well, I'm
you did tell an absolute like icon tier story about Lydia Chlamydia that I didn't even know until just now. So that's great. Also, at some point, I'd like to know the names of every Survivor person you've ever slid in the DMs of.
Well,
but great news.
Next question, from Love Yourself, but Better Too. Who are y'all Survivor crushes besides each other? Which like at one point in time, I feel like I could have unraveled a scroll of names, but I mean, Parvati is my Spotify username.
Don't tell people that.
Wait, I want them to follow me on Spotify. Follow me on Spotify. Wait, literally, why would they?
Sorry. Okay, fine, fair enough.
No, it's okay. But when I like actually reflect on it, the person who like I had a genuine real crush on, who I don't think I don't know what she would feel about me or any of what's happening here. It's Sierra Easton. I love
Okay,
her.
can we, for the people who happen to be listening who don't know Survivor, so I'm really just like talking about my friends. Sierra Easton played Survivor twice,
3 times.
3 times. Describe her for the audience.
She came on the first season in Blood vs. Water with her mom. Her mom had already played Survivor, so her mom was a returning player. It was her first time. She is like really recognized within the canon of Survivor as voting her mom out.
She voted her mother off the show.
Yes, but like, also,
And you were like, hot.
it wasn't even that. That feels like really like secondary to anything that she did on the show that I liked, which was that one, she was just kind of a sweetheart.
She was, but I feel like my memory of her is also that she's like deeply cutthroat.
Yes. And she was also like, yeah, like cutie. And then she came back and she was like very adamantly working with women in like the Witches Coven Alliance. And I loved, like, obviously All Girls Alliance, you know, appeals to me deeply. And so I liked that she was like outspokenly working with the women. And then she came back her third time and was cut first. And now she like votes for Donald Trump and like posts about it.
Yeah. So, anyways, the AI and the cis straight man went really well last week. Let's see what the Sierra Easton Stan Club works out for you for fucking this week, honey.
No, who's your crush?
I had a Burton thing watching that season. He's Pearl Islands, right?
Yeah.
He's got really good curls and like that I like somebody who is like pretty with dark hair is like not a huge surprise, I think, to anybody.
Aww. What else did you like though?
About him or just in general?
About him?
No, I think that's like literally it.
Well, Ozzy has curly dark hair.
Ozzy's a little bit more like built like a electric eel. Like that doesn't really do it for me. Like the way that he like swims underwater kind of freaks me out.
Who else?
Okay, so I had a Burton thing. I feel like Ethan Zahn was probably in that same category for me. They're kind of like a bit of a copy paste situation there. I had a Kim Spradlin thing, which I think like so did her entire cast, right? And then I had a Chelsea Meisner crush first from Southern Charm, and then I had not seen Chelsea on what's it called? On Survivor. So I actually knew her from Southern Charm before I knew her on Survivor, even though she filmed those like big deltas in terms of the filming timelines on those. But I think that is I think I had a thing for both of them.
You and me both. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Though, and a topic we should probably save for later, though, in general, just regarding your sexuality, spanning from somebody like Burton to Chelsea Meisner to me. Like, I am quite fascinated by that entire thing. Do you feel like you relate to just like when you like a person, you like a person, and it doesn't need to be a certain gender, sexuality, identity thing?
Yes. Yeah. So that I think that is my experience of my like attraction is that it is both like it feels both very broad and also highly specific.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't know how else to explain it. Like, and I think I maybe have one crush a year. Like I really like somebody like once a year, if that. You are my first relationship in a while. Like 4 years or something like that. Like it just kind of depends. But I think queer has always felt right. And by always, I mean only in like the last 5 to 8 years of my life, because I feel like it also encompasses like some of my like social, political, like it feels broader to me, and it feels like it better defines my experience of the world, which is like being happiest in gay spaces. Yeah. And having like a pretty deep bench of not straight friends.
Yeah.
And like I just that tends to be the word that feels like it's the rightest word of the words. And like, I don't know. What do you have a word?
Honestly, like I identify as trans, but when it comes to my sexuality, especially because like transitioning kind of changes, whereas like once upon a time I was like, I'm gay. And then because I was identifying as a woman, it was like, yeah, I'm a lesbian, I guess. But now that
not lesbian, I guess.
well, no, I mean, I
No,
had
I know.
complicated feelings about being called
I
a
know.
lesbian because I never felt like a woman. But now that I've transitioned, I don't obviously feel like I don't self-identify as like a straight trans man. Like that feels kind of weird. So I agree that like queer kind of encompasses what I experience as far as like how I want to talk about me being like I'm queer. I like say like I'm gay, like we're gay, we're queer,
Yeah.
like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like just like I love gay and queer people, and that sort of encompasses
too.
all the identities.
Me
When I say
too.
that, like when I love gay people, I'm encompassing all the
Yeah.
identities because that's how I feel about myself. And I think that we should do a podcast episode specifically related to that for you and for me. Like and I'm
Experiences as queer people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we absolutely should. And I think it's on, I mean, someone asked how we work together. There's a Google Doc.
yeah.
And it's got a lot on it.
But like
Which is dope.
interestingly enough, we have a question from somebody who wants to know.
Oh yeah, should I read it exactly?
Yeah, read it exactly.
Should I get this person's name or should we leave? Okay.
I feel like no.
Well, someone said, little advice for late bloomers. I feel so lost as a baby lesbian at 30 years old. I do want to admit to everybody that we read through these, like while kind of catching up as like right when I got home. And TD looks me dead in my fucking face. Despite all reasons why maybe this one is the one that I take as a question. You look me dead in my face and you're like, oh yeah, I could do that one. I'll answer that one for sure.
Okay. There's
Like,
really no
like,
defense.
how old were you coming out?
18, but
Okay.
there's really no defense for any of that.
It was
And
so
I realized
fucking
really
funny.
quickly after that this isn't for me. I will say that
You do get a lot of cameo requests.
The
from
reason
this
why is because like
topic.
the amount of cameo requests I've gotten and like have spent a lot of time thinking about putting effort into responding to thoughtfully is people being like, I'm sort of like coming into this new identity later in life, and like I've gotten more than a handful of people asking me something very specific. So I was like
this.
very, very, yeah. Or like I'm, bisexual and I'm coming out to a community of people who like doesn't accept me and like tell me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten like very deep stuff. So that's why I was thinking it, but I certainly do think that this applies more to your experience of life.
Honestly, though, we love you for so many reasons, but your confidence it's right up there. So I would say this is super relatable to me. I don't think I came out to most of the people in my life until I was in my mid 30s. And we'll park my like full queer experience for a later date. But the things that have worked really well for me, like I mentioned before, like having a gay community or a queer community to be a part of, I think is really helpful. I like earnestly, I think there's more people out there having an experience like the one you're having than I think you want to give yourself like credit. Like I think it's really easy to be like, everybody else has been being gay without me.
Right.
And in fact,
Or
like,
everybody else is just point blank straight. When that's not reality.
Also that.
Yeah.
Well, also very that. But like for me at least, as a when I found being a baby gay scary, it was the sensation of like everyone else is being gay without me. And if I show up, there is like a sense of like fraudulentness or I don't fit in or my experience is not their experience, or it like makes you even be like, am I even like really all that gay? Like how, like people, again, it just, you sort of, I have, when I say that I have never in my life really ever had any imposter syndrome in any of the like environments I find myself in, I am not joking, except I felt like in like the first time I went to a lesbian bar, I was like, damn, like I really belong here? And so I would say like keeping it in mind that is, I think, a really common experience. And I've had conversations with other folks who are in different places on their journey with their own sexuality. And I think it comes up a lot. And just to like not be super, don't judge yourself because you think the rest of the world's going to judge you, right? Like, don't be like, oh, like I'm not enough of this just because you're worried that somebody else is like, I don't know, that everybody else has had like 10 or 15 years of being gay before you got to be. Because I just think your own experience of that is valid. And then in terms of like dating, the right person is going to be so down. It's like not going to, it's like when I say that it's literally not going to matter at all, the right person, even if you say to them, like, this is my first queer experience, or you're the first person I've dated of the same gender, or you are the first trans person I've dated. Like any of those things, the right person is not going to give a fuck, and they exist.
I also think that you'll find the communication around these topics to be such a breath of fresh air.
Oh my God.
Like, you know, it is scary. It is scary. And like, yes, I think the right person won't care. Yeah. The right person like won't care. But do I think that like completely zaps you from having to like, you know, work through some of these like new experiences with people who are maybe more experienced, but you can trust that the conversation and thought partner who's going to be a recipient of your experience is going to handle it with like a level of empathy and care and emotional intelligence that you previously may not have had in your hetero relationships. So I think like, understand that like I've always felt like one of the luckiest things in my entire life is that I'm attracted to women because they are just excellent communicators. And so talking about things that I sort of witnessed through the lens of like friends of mine is really challenging with men.
Oh God.
Is like genuinely like actually quite rewarding to talk about and discuss with women. And
like that alone will change your life.
Yeah, and to touch on like
it'll change your life.
It will change
Girl,
your life.
I'm so excited for you.
And to expand on what you were saying, like, yeah, like you might feel like you've had lost time not exploring this identity or fear because like it's so new. And I think as someone who does, I think, experience a lot of imposter syndrome and a lot of things, like it's sort of like it is scary to have never it's like go back in time to when you're a virgin and you've never had sex, period. It's scary to think of like, how is this going to happen? How is this going to play out? Like, who is it going to be with? Like, all of those things are overwhelming. And so I'm imagining that like you're feeling those things about, you know, the coming out process, the like having sex with a woman for the first time process, the putting yourself in a dating pool process, like, but similarly to anything in life, all it takes is just like one thing. You don't need to boil the whole ocean thinking about like this. Like you just have to trust that like when those times come, you're going to know, like you're going to like have enough intuition to know like who that person is and when you're going to do it. And it's all actually going to be okay. And then once you get each of those little like firsts out of the way, you're cruising. I think a lot of times it's just like the hurdle is knowing that you haven't done it. And the anticipation is always the worst part with anything. Like a job interview or anything like that. It's like the anxiety about like, when is this and how is this going to come to fruition? But like the experience and the actions of like living through it and exploring it are really exciting, and they'll come with ups and downs, but like the time will pass anyway. And so like
time will pass
anyway. So like, don't wait any longer if it's something that you're experiencing. And I also just always like to give advice to anyone who's like new to exploring experiences. Like you will feel an urge to For me, I consumed so much media about lesbians, and I watched clip compilations of like shows that had like female relationships. Like, you don't need to relate to any one of these people exactly to feel like you are that identity. In fact, I feel like just immersing yourself in so much different perspective from queer people. Like, I read so many queer memoirs because the bits and pieces and the nuggets in those stories that I related to helped me to put together who I actually was. It wasn't like one person was exactly how I felt, but like immersing yourself with, like you said, friends who are queer, who understand this stuff, and then just like consuming other people's queer stories is what helps you feel less alone and like helps you put together what that identity is, and then therefore gives you the confidence to like bring that out into the world with like a lot of like assuredness about who you are.
That was really beautiful. I love you so much. That was so lovely.
I love you too.
Yeah, that rocked.
All right, we got one question left, so let's see.
Ooh.
What are we gonna pick?
What was there? I don't know.
There was one that we wanted to do. Gayest sport.
What's the gayest sport? My friend Declan runs a gay sports pod, and I'm convinced it's D&D.
Is D&D Dungeons and Dragons?
I would believe so.
Is that a sport? Like, am I being pranked?
You literally, the way that you are deciding to rile up niche groups on this podcast.
No, I'm not trying. I'm trying to understand whether or not
D&D head, AI hating, cis straight man hating.
I am not opposed to like.
Yes.
I'm not like trying to say cheerleading is not a sport. I'm not trying to like get myself caught in the crossfires. I'm not trying to do that. I believe cheerleading is a sport. I believe like esports are possible, but this is
like your sign in your yard. In this house, we believe.
In this house, we believe cheerleading is a sport. D&D is a sport if you want it to be.
Sure,
I guess. I know what my take is on
what the gayest sport is.
The gayest sport.
For guys or girls?
I'll start with guys. I think the gayest sport is honestly like swimming/diving. I'm pulling off data as far as like people who I know or like figures in these sports who I feel like are gay men. And I also feel like it's really wrapped up in like, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, but I do think like the swimmer's body being so chiseled and like kind of the like male beauty standard perfection is also wrapped up in like gay male beauty standard perfection.
I was gonna say though, like I feel like every men's sport, like low key, is a gay man body type.
I feel like not basketball.
Like, oh, you know what? Honestly, okay, you're right. Exception that proves the rule. You're right.
No,
you're right.
I'm assuming like we're gonna go baseball. I can understand what
right. Like I'm just thinking of like a defensive lineman who I've like seen at a leather bar. You know,
yeah, like Jason Kelsey being a total bear.
Yeah, that's exactly the point I'm making here. So like it like kind of like all the men's sports like because of the way that gay men like just be like celebrating like low key like definitely not body inclusive in some ways, but like body inclusive. Like there's lots of different ways to look like a hot gay man.
That's very true. I also
said our asses over here.
I also think that there's
now we're gonna have some gay men in our fucking DMs being like, do you know how hard it is the beauty standards I have to uphold to?
Well, I think that also with swimming, there's something very individualistic and disciplined about the sport. Whereas I feel like a lot of arguments about like, oh, like football and wrestling and this and that are so gay and it's so much contact and blah, blah, blah. I actually feel like the level of like personal endurance and like practice it takes to be good at a sport like swimming lines up with some of like the dedication and like determination of like gay male friends that I have who are like extremely
I am like really fascinated trying to watch you land this plane right now.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like I feel like you are the only person in control. You are driving the boat. gay people have to, figure things out for themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? I also feel like it's like really hard to do. Oh, with diving. Listen. With diving, there's also like an element of performance and flexibility, but extreme athleticism and there. Am I offending like everybody?
He
or am I, like,
said
being nice?
performance and flexibility.
Like, honestly, I feel like I'm a
You're
bad gay
killing
person
me.
sometimes. Like, am I being offensive or am I being like,
No,
am I hitting it? Like, tell me.
You're being very funny is number one. And I think you're also being authentically yourself.
Well, I'm also
And-
just like thinking about Greg, and I'm like, Greg can do like crazy shit off the back of a diving board and like is so hot and is gay.
Yeah, shout out to Greg. TD's best friend Greg is a very cut gay man.
Cut.
Like very chiseled.
I know, but like, is
Oh, like cut. Oh my God, does Greg's mom listen to this?
Hi, Melissa. Probably.
Oh, hi, Melissa. Anyways, okay, what is the gayest sport for women?
What do you think? I just really.
You're like,
I'm
actually, I'm done
taking
talking.
a break. I'm benching myself.
Oh, you really stuck with that metaphor. You said sports metaphor. Hi, honey.
What's the gayest women's sport?
I mean, the gag of all of this is that I like never did a single women's sport. Like I mean, the gayest women's sport in my mind is musical theater.
Yeah. High key. Honestly, they say that's for gay men, but every single time I was like on Tinder in high school, it was like other girls from the theater company, and I was like, "Oh,
You were on Tinder in high school?
kinda, yeah." Like, definitely, actually.
Okay, we got to pin that one for another podcast.
Yeah,
I want to talk about.
towards the like upper.
I want to talk about the experience of being on Tinder in high school.
Oh well, I mean, imagine being on fucking Grindr in high school. Imagine the. We got to get Greg on the pod. Is what I'm saying. Like,
I know the audience cannot wait to see our very cut friend Greg.
yeah, I think being queer, having dating apps was like a blessing and a curse, because it was like you wanted to sort of like see who was also interested in exploring this thing, but you were all very scared of, because everyone had a different level of like wanting to be out or being out. So I feel like I was like very timid, and I would see people on there and be like, like I'm scared, but like now I know, you know what I mean? So
Well, it feels like you guys are playing like some sort of like mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
Right? Like, which is like, well, if you can't be like, oh, I saw you cruising, because like, why were you cruising?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, back to gay women's sports. Doesn't like field hockey get a bad rap as being like gay as hell, or like women's lacrosse, soccer?
Soccer, I think like it's probably soccer, right?
Probably.
That's probably soccer.
It's
Like,
probably soccer.
if you like lined it up and counted the people in like all the sports, like I feel like, I don't know. I keep getting TikToks for those two lesbian soccer players.
Why are you getting TikToks for those two lesbian soccer players?
Because they're very happy and love couple, and they're trying to show me what things I like, because I relate.
You're what?
Happy and in love.
Oh.
I don't know their names, which Kelly Nalbanian will kill me, because I think she like really idolizes one of these
You
women.
think Kelly Nalbandia made it to the end of this pod? you think Kelly's here with us right now? Come on. That is, by the way, like, no, that's not Kelly Shade. Like, that's a good friend of ours. I just am like,
That's a shade.
yeah, that is us Shade. That's us being like, she's not listening to us. She loves us, but she's not listening to us.
Well, I do think though, for my high school, being in field hockey and being in lacrosse was like the straightest thing you could be. It was the
You've told
straight
me that
girls.
we've actually talked about this before, and I just like can't really wrap my brain around it, if I'm going to be real.
It was so straight. It was like very popularized, like very blonde, popular girls. And you literally would have been on the field hockey team. You would have been.
And
on the field hockey team.
I would have been making it gayer.
I guess so.
We've never really talked about this either, but like, I actually I texted my high school friends. So I'm in a group chat with my friends from high school and asked them, I was like, who were the gay girls when we were in high school? And like, mind you, like we were all kissing, but like, so like maybe the call is coming from inside the gay house, right? But like, I think there weren't like that wasn't a huge stereotype even when I was in high school. And if you were gay and girly and in the class of 2004 at Bronx Science, hit me up. I'd love to know. I want. Like,
was there anyone?
We literally couldn't think of anybody.
That's berserk.
Isn't that crazy? That feels like such a generational thing. I mean, I've showed you the pictures of the crew of people that I went on spring break with from Teach for America when I was a public school teacher. And it was spring break 2009, I believe, because we had just finished our first year. And like everybody who is in those photos is gay now. And no, like my friend Philip is the only person who was out at the time.
Yeah,
which feels crazy.
And because you guys were young adults at that point.
Yeah, we were teaching children. We were 22 or 23 at that point. Like it. Yeah. Like I know we started on gay sports, but like I guess I don't. Also, I went to a very non-athletic high school. Like really, there was a club called the football club, but like because like we didn't have a football team, club, and it was just like boys who would throw footballs in like during lunch.
That's crazy.
We didn't have a football team. I think we had a baseball team. But anyways, if you were a gay girl that I went to high school with, hit me up. I want to just like we should have a key.
I imagine it is a massively I know it is massively different because like I do think that people were extremely closeted at the time that you were going to high school. And then there was like people who were out in my high school, but I don't think it's like what I imagine it to be now, which is that like there is like so many out people and they aren't the token this or that if they're out. Whereas like for me, my experience was like I can think of the people who were gay and lesbian in my high school and who were out about it because I was not like out until really the end of senior year. But the people who were, it was like they were the one, it was like they were the person like cast on the reality show in the early 2000s who was like gay. You know what I mean? Like it was a big part of their experience going to the school was like being the gay person. And I'm not saying that was negative, but I think now would be like a lot more neutralized. Whereas I think maybe it was like overly positive for us or something like that. Or like it was just highlighted in a way that I don't think it would be now.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, gay sport, I don't know. To the
there
person.
Is none.
Yeah.
Because being gay is so different for everybody and it doesn't matter and it doesn't have anything to do with sports.
It's hockey now.
I guess so.
I know. Honestly, my hottest take is that I fucking hate heated rivalry.
But we're low-key giving shade and Ilya right now.
Oh, my God. It's just because I don't have a spray tan. Okay, well, I think that's our show.
Honestly, yeah, like send us more thoughts and questions and responses to topics we discussed tonight. Obviously, I feel like we cover a lot of personal things, which are both personal to us, but like topics that are also personal to other people. And so if we do say anything that like feels like it's not right, like know that everything we're doing is like not with the intention of like isolating or misrepresenting any group of people or speaking on behalf of any group of people.
Teeny is worried that all of the straight male swimmers are going to come for him.
No, I feel like
I did not like when you called me flexible and what was the other word?
Performance and flexible.
Performance and flexible. No, in all seriousness, like we part of the joy of this is that it's a conversation, and that means that we're going to say stuff that maybe we want to rethink.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
always just engage with us.
Yeah.
I'm like the post.
Yeah.
Comment on the post.
But Not too much on Mark.
Not too much on Mark.
Not too much on Mark. All right.
Also, like, somebody commented and it disappeared.
About what?
About me in Survivor Gettysburg. I saw it come down as a notification that it was away. It was like, yeah, everybody who watched Survivor Gettysburg, when we saw like the cast come out, we knew that you'd play with Genevieve. You have a type, LOL.
Someone wrote that and deleted it
because they watched Survivor Gettysburg, and I like played with all the women, and my like number one who I was loyal to was like a brunette, smart, strategic girl.
Well,
I mean,
you got a type. Sierra Easton.
Sierra Easton.
All right, and on that note, thank you all very much. Have a great day.